Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and I'm back with some more Zero Growths. Jacob, how you doing?
Doing well. You have been really hyped up about this map and showing off what you have planned.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, apply directly to Lazarus. I love that.
Apply directly to the Lazarus.
I'm giving Agnes Wrath. I did preps off screen a couple of days ago. I don't remember if I gave Tolme Vengeance or not, because I considered it. But I'm definitely giving Agnes Wrath, and I guess we'll load my old preps and then check and see about Vengeance Tolme or not. Because Tolme does already have Resolve, so, like, you know, Vengeance would make sense. Just low HP. Yeah. But we'll see. Alright, I had not given it yet, but Jacob and I were just talking about this off camera. And Jacob, do you want to... Because initially you had a point against it, but then we sort of, like, worked our way around to it.
Yeah, so the one downside with combat arts, I guess, like in other games, is that you can't double when you're using them. And we kind of thought for a moment, if we're going to be going into resolve range, like, we want to double stuff. And then we both kind of simultaneously realize you can't double with the Ballista. So we might as well Vengeance Ballista from 7 tiles away, which would be really hype.
Yeah, Vengeance won't affect the B-curve bow, other than if there's someone, like, fast we're not doubling anyway. But I do think it's worth it for the Ballista, just, like, get some extra damage. It's yellow durability, so it's not the end of the world. And I think that on a lot of maps we're not going to spend all 10 shots anyway. So using the extra on Vengeance, like, it just stacks with the extra strength. It's for durability, you know. I think it is pretty cool. There is, speaking of bow flyers, something I realized that I'm actually a little upset about. So we missed the Layla Damien support in Chapter 21, and it very easily could have been accomplished by just deploying her into the Swag Pirius, because he didn't really do anything irreplaceable, right? He did like 2 rounds of combat in the back, and like she could have done that. Or it could have had any of the other number of people hanging out back there do it. So I'm kind of upset about that. Yeah, but you know, c'est la vie. I don't think Layla is hanging out too much longer anyway, but she's at least going to be on next map, which is when she would get bows. And as someone who has S-rank swords, she has, you know, the use case of being able to use the S-rank weapons.
Yeah, she can at least use the silly weapon that we're going to get pretty soon, so it's a little upsetting, but I think
Speaking of the silly S-ranks, though, I realized we haven't talked about them. We just sort of glanced over them last map, sort of assuming that everyone watching knows what they are. But there might be some players who haven't played TMGC or just, like, bounced off it. So I do want to take a moment to go over the funny weapons we have right now. Force Spike is our S-rank. The yellow S-ranks they refill durability every map. So Force Spike is our yellow Anima S-rank, and right now Blair's the only user of it, but it's just really high might. But if you don't kill, then the enemy gets extra protection. So you kind of want to use it just to kill. Like, get one-shots or finish off weakened foes. But it's 30 mites, hits on res, pretty good.
Yeah, that is really high damage. Like, how much attack does Blair have right now with it?
Our 0% Blair can do 2/3 to a lot of enemies on this map.
That's so awesome.
34 attack. Oh no, that's with waning. That's with waning. She gets even more with Force Spike. Yeah, with Force Spike she would have a 41 attack, which is quite a bit.
Oh, +3 for S-rank bonus.
Yeah, +3 for S-rank bonus. You're right. The Morning Star is probably the strongest of them. The downside, because all these yellows have a downside, the downside of Morning Star is, in addition to being really, really low might, you die in 1 hit. But it's 0 might and it halves your damage, but your range is equal to your magic, so you can snipe people from super far away. Which is pretty baller. Like, especially if you combine it with, like, crit stacking, you just crit people triple the damage, so it sort of counters off the half damage, and it's super accurate, too, 180.
We're not even looking at it as full power yet. There's something we get here in another map or two that really unshackles the Morningstar and makes it as crazy as everyone hypes it up to be.
Well, but as it stands, we got a 36 attack. 36? Where's the other 3 coming from? We have S-rank tomes.
Is it support bonuses?
No?
No.
How does he
what
have
else does he
36
have?
attack? 29 magic,
29...
plus 3 from S-rank. Where's the other 4 coming from? Maybe it's just glitched out because Morningstar is weird.
Morningstar is a very... Oh, is he getting, like, inspiration and stuff on the map?
Oh, he's probably next to Blair and ZG.
He's probably getting, like, drive attack and inspiration.
Yeah, he is. So, but that gets cut in half, like, or the damage you deal gets cut in half, not your attack gets cut in half. But still, like, even with 0 might, just really long distance, it's nice, it's useful. I mean, we used it last map against the, scary Mongoose guy. So this gives really, really high bonuses, 100 AS, hit, crit, and avoid, but the downside is it needs to be the only held item, and I was actually looking into some Mongoose strategies here, and I feel like this map was designed with some very evil, like, we drop an item to turn off Mongoose moments, like, oh yes, let's have this fucking Falconite just randomly have Fimblefinter, you know, let's have the really high avoid unit who you want to use accurate Swordmaster on, drop his rapier, like that sort of stuff, and I was like, oh, you evil.
That's very silly.
But I think I found a workaround for it. I'm excited to show off. This is definitely the hardest one to make work, but when you do, you're invincible for like 10 rounds of combat, and it's awesome.
The funniest thing to do with it is you get Blair or Zeke up to S-Sword. Since they have convoy access, you can just shove all your junk in the convoy, grab the main gauche for a sec, and when you're done with it, put it away and grab all your stuff back out.
It's part of why I think Blair's swords are not a meme. Like, obviously you can get magic swords, but then you, like, don't build rank. But just using physical swords with her and some arm scrolls to get up to S, she can do some pretty cool stuff. And the last S rank we currently have is the Stormbow, which is 30 hit, but it's brave and 4 to 5 range. So that's pretty cool.
It's a very silly statted bow.
Yeah, it also has 30 crit, so you get the Tina situation of like miss movement star, but instead it's miss crit. I guess that's more of a Gonzalez thing. That's the Gonzalez
I was the Gonzalez special.
The Gonzalez special. I don't think this is very good, but it can come in handy, like, for very long distance stuff when needed. I'd much rather use, like, an accurate weapon, though.
But Danny, this is where Sam comes into play. You use Sure Shot with it.
It doesn't... Sure Shot doesn't guarantee hit, does it? It just boosts your accuracy? Oh, it does?
I'm like 99% certain Sure Shot gives you 100 hit.
You could do that then. Hey, Clark.
Yeah, Clark gets Sure Shot, so... New plan cooking?
I mean, let's hurry along to Clark so we can talk about that.
Yeah, let's see.
I haven't checked the base yet. Oh, right, there's supports.
Oops.
I just don't want to redo my deployments because everyone's deployed in, like, actually really difficult and
very
important...
Specific places.
It's very specific places that are, like, hard to keep track of in a funny way.
Yeah. No, it totally makes sense.
Okay. And now we have, I really fucking love this map. I know you are less of a fan than me, shall we say, but this is one of my favorite maps in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't dislike it. It's just like, it's not something that's super special in my mind, but...
I like starting out, like, surrounded. Like, I like the fact that you start out surrounded and have to sort of route your way outwards in my opinion, pretty interesting way. Also, shoutouts to Desmond, fucking overkilling. I know it's an effective weapon, but still, like, this is a guy we got in Chapter 2.
And he's still doing this well, because Lance Fair plus S-rank lances plus effective weapon plus weapon triangle plus triangle attack plus L plus ratio.
It do be absurd.
Me, when I damage stack myself, I don't need inspiration, drive attack, support.
Well, not just damage stack myself, but I damage stack my friends as well.
Bannerlands.
Speaking of Bannerlands, we are working towards getting a mini Emil right now. Exact damage.
Woo! B-curve!
I think that was the crit, but I don't care.
Told me you can't fire the arrow down like that. That's not how that works.
It was just a trick shot. It was just like a boomerang trick shot. Look at how fucking peak Mikey is, by the way. Like, Desmond support plus Bannerlands. Plus, he doesn't even have S-rank lances, by the way. He doesn't even get the S-rank lance bonus, by the way.
Wow.
And then this right here, this is actually, so the Ward Bow weighs Damien down to the point where he is actually, doubled by the Rune Sword guy. And we want that to not happen. So first we gotta... No, we don't do that. We do this. Smite you.
Interesting.
And then we have you copy from below.
Okay, 2 dancers. I've seen this one before.
Forgot also to talk about the other S rank we have.
Alright, the Volk.
The Volk, you don't use it as a weapon. It is just when it's equipped, the AI ignores you, which is why Biggle's back, Mr. Bigglesby.
The catch is the enemy can still see you, and they'll, like, approach you, but they just won't attack you.
Sometimes. It's weird about that. So these Wyverns, they do not attack Selvala, or they do not approach Selvalis.
Really?
So he is free to just continue going to... He's going on a mission to rescue that village from this berserker. Because otherwise going to the left half of the map first can be, like, pretty... bad.
Hard. Because I know I've had, Svelte go left before, and then all the enemies on the left side all just surrounded him, so I had him, like, shove people, so he could walk 1 tile forward every turn.
And now Agnes has Wrath online.
But Danny, she's at 2 HP.
Don't worry, she's got really good defenses, smiley face.
She's really bulky.
So, the Ward Bow weighs down Damien such that even with drive speed, he'll get doubled by the Rune Sword guy.
The goat's fallen off.
But, once I use the Frontier Justice to kill this guy, exact damage by the way,
He's so peak.
There is 1 safe space in this front now that I've eliminated all those foes. So we can give drive speed to Damien, and with Frontier Justice no longer weighing him down, he just barely avoids getting doubled by this guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And that's not even the most impressive, in my opinion, thing about this turn.
Okay, we're gonna grab a rapier. Oh no. Oh!
This is 100% safe, by the way, and this is why I said Layla might be sticking around for longer than we thought.
Oh, I see. Also good map music. One of the few things FE3 Book 2 gave us.
Yeah, FE3 Book 2 is certainly cringe.
But it did give us this track.
And Agnes gave us a crit.
Wow, didn't see that one coming.
Wowie zowie. I mean, in my testing, her crits had not been, like, super consistent there. By the way, get ready to look forward to a bunch of Layla double critting and avoiding. I believe there's only 1 enemy that even has a hit rate against her. Some of the fucking Lance enemies have 0 hit against her at this point.
This is incredible.
Yeah, yeah. No, once I discovered this strat, like, I have trivialized this map. This is one of my favorite maps because you have to fight on, like, multiple fronts and stuff. But, like, this is a base Layla. Using we didn't give her any special skills or investment.
Yeah,
She's just reached S rank in her primary weapon type. You can do this with Rachel too, although like Rachel's less likely to get S swords. I think on Layla, if you're using her, it's basically free.
Yeah.
Oh, that crit was unnecessary, but nice. Because I was just gonna have Athena finish. Like Athena's job was just to kill on her turn. But yeah, Shatter Spear guy's 0
crit.
hit.
Whoosh. Zwoosh.
And one of the things that you mentioned is you don't like Clark's starting position because it's really hard to keep him like safe without going super aggressive.
Well, aren't I the fool?
This keeps Clark safe because at the end of this enemy phase, there will be 2 enemies left that are not dead. One of them is a flyer that Clark one-rounds with the luck bow, and the other one is that Shatter Spear guy who Layla can finish off with the Mangouche. And then Layla can end turn in range of the Fumblevinder guy, because he's the only guy she's not in range of right now. And so then she can kill him next turn and then rescue Clark over to the central island before all those reinforcements show up that can, like, really fuck him from behind.
Mess him up.
So this strategy that I've discovered, it feels so free, and it just fucking trivializes half of this map.
Like, this basically is free. Like, there's almost no investment we have to do with this other than using the units we were given in Zeke arc during the arc where we need to use her.
I did need to smite Layla, which isn't, like, free. But I deployed Holly anyway, because, like, there's stealables on this map. And you could also give her the boots, or Rachel the boots if you're doing it with Rachel. And also, if you're killing that Swordmaster with anything other than the Mangouche, she doesn't need to be smited. The smite was just so she could trade it in Kanto.
Yeah. Look at him go. Yeah, this is a much safer starting scenario.
So I guess Iron Manners, like, you know, keep this in mind. Obviously, you have to keep Layla alive for it, or Rachel, which, again, Rachel can do it very easily as well, because, like, if you give her the ankle weight, she'll have the strength for it, right? This is base Layla.
Yeah.
If base Layla can do it, an ankle-weighted Rachel can. But it's getting S-rank swords that's a bit more of a trouble. But yeah, let's talk about Clark, because Clark's pretty fucking
Clark,
cool,
baby.
right?
I think I love this unit.
I will let you give your thoughts first then, because I've got some stuff to say about Clark, but I'm curious, I want to hear from Clark's #1 Glazer.
Push Khan is the best skill in the game. That's the essay.
Well, that's enough from you. Let's let the big kids talk now. No, keep going, sorry.
I ended up using this guy because I was running out of units. All my good units kept dying in an Iron Man, so I used this guy. So I think I like him now. He's a ranger with numbers and the funniest growth rates ever.
I love 65. I love 65.
Do you know what the funny thing about the 195 HP is, though?
Does he end up with blank levels at the same time? Or something?
It's 65 times 3.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is actually very funny.
So all of his growths are 65 or 65 times 3.
We should probably say what Push Con is. It's this.
It's like push res and push move, but for, like, constitution.
Yeah, it's usually useless, because the con doesn't affect your rescuing, although it'd be so fucking funny if it did, and it made him worse at rescuing full HP. It's usually
it does make
useless,
him harder to be
like,
rescued.
What is it? Great Bow weighs him down by less, and a couple of others weigh him down by less at 18 than 13.
Yeah. There's only, like, 3 bows in the game that I think way more than 13. There's not a lot of bows that weigh more than 13. There's, like, Gilded Bow, Great Bow, Stormbow, and I can't think of very many else that would make you want more than 13 con.
I'll say it's a good thing that it's not super relevant because it's turned off all the goddamn time. Anytime he levels up, he turns off push con. So, like, if this was a stealth push move, that would feel so bad.
Imagine all those times where you got a free fiery blood on Natasia, but instead you lose 5 constitution.
Yeah. But, like, because I know it saved you from him getting doubled in, like, an Iron Man scenario, so it's not literally useless, but it is probably the least useful skill that is not literally useless in the game. Because it's super niche, both in terms of it stopping you from getting weighed down, and then that weighed down also has to be the difference between a doubling threshold, either for you or more likely for the enemy. Because his speed's, like, not the greatest.
Yeah. I mean, like, looking at these stats, these don't, off the top of my head, like, look super amazing for a unit joining at this point, other than, like, the 22 strength and 23 skill are kind of high.
They are. I think 22 strength, especially as a ranger, is pretty good, because it's near the ranger cap, so it's not like you're gonna have rangers too much stronger than this anyway. I think being a ranger is the biggest thing Clark brings to the table, and in many ways that's enough. Like, your other options for rangers are Carbon, who similarly just feels like, you know, a generic-ass unit in a really good class, and Estelle, who is not only, like, mutually exclusive with the Viridians, but if you take her, she's still gonna be really fucking underwhelming combat-wise without significant favoritism. And then the Secret Flynn promotion you can get as well. Who's, like, the best ranger, but, you know, being not as good as Flynn is, not a death knell, I would say. I think Clark is very, very good. If you want a ranger on your team and you didn't train up Carbon, like, he's probably the best option. I mean, Flynn is the best option, but does he count? Like, does Flynn count? Does the Secret Flynn promo count? I don't know.
I mean, the Secret Flynn promo means that he's the last joining ranger in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
So he has the least quote-unquote ranger availability.
But I think he's, like, when you have him, he's definitely the best.
Yeah.
Assuming you ankle weighted him, because, like, otherwise he's got a noodle arm, but, like, if you're training him, you're ankle weighting him. I think of it in the same way as Rachel, where, like, the ankle weight is an investment, but if you're using him long-term, you know.
Go for it.
But yeah, Clark is, like, he also gets Sure Shot, which, as we mentioned, you can use it just to get perfect accuracy on Stormbow, which is pretty cool. And
it's like a slight damage boost, I think.
It is, yeah. 1.5 times, I believe. Because it is
kinda cool.
less than doubling, which is why it's not great on Sam, because, like, she's already always hitting, and she's already usually doubling, so it's usually just a damage debuff, unless you're, like, facing a mage and don't want to get countered or something. You know, it comes up niche times on Sam, but I think for Clark, his speed can be pretty mediocre until he gets, like, a good number of levels. So, Sure Shot is oftentimes a damage buff on him as opposed to a nerf on Sam. Which does make him worse because, like, he has to use it, but, you know, it's nice to have. I think it's also notable that we got an arm scroll at the end of last map, and he's an arm scroll away from two of the better S ranks in the game, the Mangush and, well, I guess S rank bow, Stormbow, Sure Shot is cool, but, it's the other one, the Inabruos, that is, like, really fucking spicy.
The Phalonotus and the Enabrenos are the really fun ones to use, but they don't have repairable durability.
So, like, that's nice. You mentioned using him in an Iron Man, and he feels, in a way, kind of like an Iron Man replacement unit, but I also think even if you don't have a completely failed army, Ranger's just a good class. Like, bows and swords are two best weapon types. Canto Plus is really nice. Oh yeah, you can use the luck bow, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't really think it, like, I don't know. It's cool, but I don't really think it's, like, good.
I don't think it does too much for him, other than I like that the text at the bottom changes from For Viridian to In Sorrow.
Yeah.
I think that's really good.
You have said you don't like his starting inventory. Do you mind me asking why?
Oh, I don't like his starting position.
Oh,
his starting
okay.
inventory is fine. I don't like his starting position in this map because if you don't main gosh all those calves turn 1, he starts with all 3 paladins right behind him. In fact, one of the paladins is adjacent to him, so he can't outrun them. And then he can't run... If he runs left in any way, he can't get out of range of the Falcon Knight above him.
Yeah.
So
No, we can.
I kind of wish he like started a little bit further to the left, or the Cavaliers
This
at the
is
bottom
safe.
didn't move turn 1, but...
This square is safe for him.
Okay, so that tile's safe.
I mean,
but
the
then,
Cavaliers
like,
can
the
reach him then,
Paladins
yeah,
can
but...
reach him.
I mean, you've got movement tools.
So-
I think, like, even without doing this strat, I've always gotten him to safety.
Oh yeah, like, you can get him to safety. I just think it's a little, like... I don't know. It feels like a weird remnant of whenever the map was designed differently.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels off.
But I think Clark's pretty cool. I'm definitely lower on him than you are. He's gonna be really useful for us in this run.
I can't tell how much of me actually likes this guy as a unit and how much of me is like memeing him up and hyping him up in my head as a joke.
I think that there are situations where you might want him, see like Ranger with okay stats, and that's enough to deploy. But we're about to get handed a lot of really strong units, including the Viridians, and our deployment slots are not going up at the same rate that we're getting good units. So it's gonna be, like, in a non-zero growth setting, it's often gonna be hard to find room for him. Not because he's, like, Sophia or whatever, but just because, like, others usually offer something cooler. But even if he's not as flashy, like, you know, he's pretty alright.
This guy has to compete with the Skrunkos you've been training up for the entire game so far, and the really funny trio we're going to be getting here pretty soon.
Yeah, we get the Triangle Attack trio, we get the Viridian trio, we got a couple more secret characters to come, and then we've got, like, 3 characters who could arguably be considered Gotos, so, like...
So it's really hard for a guy with decent stats as a ranger to compete with just so many other units that are out there. PushCon is silly and all, but, like, Astra on a bow.
This is another unit that, like, if you just ported him into a vanilla GBA game, got rid of his skills, he'd probably be top tier.
Oh, yeah.
But...
Like, this guy would be nuts if you just dropped him into, like, FE6 or something.
FE6, yeah, FE6. Not 7 and 8, because, like, Ranger's not great there, but... You know.
Yeah,
As a Nomad Trooper,
if you drop this
he'd be
guy,
pretty baller.
Yeah, this would be so strong.
Anyway, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's all I got. He's a ranger in a game where rangers are really good, so there's like a certain floor of good that he'll always be at.
Palad's pretty cool too.
Yeah. And I think it's cool that we get to recruit Clark after fighting all 3 of the Arc brothers. It's kind of... They just seem like an inconsequential trio of bosses early on. You're like, oh, that's funny. Like, we get to fight these 3 brothers that all have similar names. And then it's like, oh, we get to recruit the dad.
The sad thing
That's
is
cool.
that, so, like, his dialogue is about how all of his sons are dead, and they're all optional kills, so in my second playthrough I spared them all, which was actually pretty difficult on the second one, because that's the Lazarus Escape map guy.
Yeah.
And I stole the droppables from the first 2, because you have Aaron at that point.
Vulnerary.
But, unfortunately... Was Vulnerary 20? I forgot Vulnerary's 20. Wait, that turns off Wrath.
Wrath.
That's fine. She needed to be above, like, 2. I wanted her at, like, 12 to 13-ish. For not this turn, but next turn. But that's fine. This you know, it's
Fine, now
whatever.
she can enemy phase that guy.
Well, no, but he won't deal damage to her.
Oh, I mean the Layla can enemy phase the guy who drops the
Yes.
what's it called, the Better.
Oh, well, that was the plan, though. That was
Yeah.
all part of the plan.
All taken care of.
So then... So see, they didn't move for Svelte. The other enemies do move for him, but the flyers don't for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why.
There he goes. Oh, doesn't that sage have a funny item in his inventory?
Who, him? Yeah, he has Earth Power.
Yeah, the Earth Power. Stay cool.
So, I believe we want to steal from this guy. The Draco
Silver
Axe.
Sword.
No, not the Silver Sword. That's
Dragon
not worth
Axe.
stealing. What was the... Okay, I think you B-curve bow? And that was 21, would be down to 34. Did this? 27. Because I wanted to get... Oh, you double the halb, don't you? Yeah, you double the halb. That was how we started out. This wacky journey.
He's so cool.
Because... What I'm trying to do is sort of clear the way for, Damien to warded bow the sage and then get yoinked to safety by Emil, while also feeding Horatio as many... We have a good chance of critting, which I do not want to do. $30, that also kills. So I want to feed Horatio as many kills as I can.
Makes sense.
I think we just kind of gotta accept that we might crit kill this guy. Which is like, yeah, less than ideal, but...
Yeah. He's just too baller.
He's a little too baller. Sometimes you're just a baller. And you gotta holler. So we steal the Draco Axe.
Tasty Draco Axe.
Yum yum. And then... now that you are, like, available to exist... Ooh. 20 versus 25... can I get the ratio?
The ratio.
Can I get the ratio and Athena to team up? It's team up time!
I won't let you down.
So if you inversion 27 plus 25, We get either Blair or Zeke. I guess it's gonna be Blair who can mend Damien.
No, the Frontier Justice crit.
Sad but true.
What are we gonna do without it?
And then we Draco Axe here. Just don't get the 10% crit. Thank you, Athena.
More weapon rank incoming.
And then we inversion. Oh, we crit anyway. Because he's a baller. I'm a baller. Okay, and
gotta keep building that rank.
Ooh, okay. You go here. Repo. And go back here. That way you can dance for the ratio.
Swoosh.
And then... The ratio can, I believe this, yeah, that's in range of one wyvern. So the ratio can inversion here.
We're getting so much rank.
So my current thought process, right, is we have 2 arm scrolls. I want to spend one of them on Clark, but I think the second one would be ideal for the ratio. Once he hits A rank, then he gets Mengush and Force Spike, and he also gets access to both C rank light and dark.
He get Nos Tank.
No. Do you mean the light Nos? That's B rank, I thought.
Oh, I mean like Nosferatu.
Oh, like actual Nos. Okay. I thought you meant Resire. Because I did consider Resire. Which I would have to grind a little bit of light for. And I think that might, like, how far are we from 20? Oh, I think we probably do that, right?
Oh, yeah, D to C doesn't take that long, and then we go up to B and we can use Resire. Because I don't think there's many dark tones we really want him to use.
So then we yoink you.
Oh. Okay.
And now we physic.
Up off the ratio.
The ratio. So he can inversion the wyverns.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a Reaver Light Tome?
Banish?
Banish?
Yeah.
Alright. Give Killer Bow, take, banish, trade, banish. Let's just do that.
Go for it.
And go here, and then you go up here for the pegs that are coming down the mountain as they come. Okay. So
Cool.
I've only planned out the first 3 turns, but I am excited for because now we're gonna get a couple of squads of reinforcements. Oh, I might have planned out 4, because do the mages show up on turn 3 or turn 4? The ones that chase down Clark?
4?
Okay, so yeah, because we're about to do a yoink chain for Agnes, for some funny Agnes gaming, to get her in position to fight all those mage knights and shit.
Nice brave sword.
Anyway.
They would never Karante.
Layla gaming. The one downside about Mangouche is, like, because we're usually relying on double crit, which, like, is guaranteed, but, takes up 2 durability of this 20 durability weapon, in order to, like, actually be, like, a functional... Yes!
Who needs Wrath? She's always angry. Woo!
So here comes the Paladins. Oh, now they're... Okay, so I think maybe because I baited 1... Oh, no, the mages are this turn. Okay.
Oh, here they are.
Funny how this works out. Remember our deal? We can't skip this dialogue because we have the 10,000 gold, so we could give it to him. But we're not going to because killing Liam is how you get his sword. Which is another funny S rank.
Yeah, say hi to Liam.
Everyone loves this because it's 24 might, 50 crit, but then it also gives you plus 50 skill, so it's actually 100 crit, which is pretty epic.
Yeah, just because of how the crit formula works in this game.
I believe the best way to stop them from boxing Svelte in is to go here, because then someone would have to walk on the river, and like they're not going to walk on the river. But now we need to get Agnes all the way over here to fight these guys, so that's what the yoink chain is going to be for.
Save me, Agnes.
Okay, so we go to where Blair is. Gotcha. Or we could actually do this. And then I believe, yeah, we have nothing more for y'all to do other than rescue Clark away. So you go here.
Uh-huh.
And just, like, take him here, I guess. Okay, we can B-curve bow to kill both of you, I think.
Zoosh. Yo, Tommy, level up!
We
One step
are
closer to Staff Savant.
6 away from Staff Savant, right?
I think.
That's why he has the Paragon Ring, because, like, his experience is basically the last one that matters. I know Clark's matters to an extent as well.
He'll get there.
That's my thinking. We go here.
Zwoosh!
So that is the two of them taken care of. And then... I don't think we can reach those with the B-curve bow, can we? Ooh, we actually can.
Yeah.
You have a... what is that? A
Sword
Slayer. Can I be out of range? Not be out of range, but I can Canto out of range. Ooh.
Oh.
Just shy. And the Shimmer Sword has crit.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what we do is supply, give, take.
Iron Rune.
For the Shimmer Sword specifically.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you go here, you B-Lista.
Dual crit.
And then you back up so you're only in range of the peg.
Oh, another one.
Another what?
Another level up. Already.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Paragon will do for you.
Yeah, that's Paragon. Paragon is kind of really good.
We have you... Then you have Hammer.
Hammer. So we have pegs coming. I wonder who's going to deal with them.
14 defense. I'm just seeing if he lives. 25 AS, 20 AS. But that's with the warded bow. 21. So he's still just barely getting doubled. 37 minus 14 is 23. So he does die, yeah. Alright, so then the other...
Any chance Emil can yoink him out?
Well then Blair gets hit by this one, but maybe if we yoink him, like, fully to safety... Okay, so Emil, how far can you yoink from, like...
Right there. So if we killed the closer one...
Is yoink priority always north, or is it always closest to you? I forget.
Yeah, it's up, left, right, down.
Okay, so if we kill this one with just Frontier Justice, then we can yoink while directly left of Blair, and they're both safe from the pegs.
Neat.
Yeah.
Zwoosh! This works.
Then what we next want is... I need someone to fight this Zerker. 20 AS.
25 AS.
Yeah, so Holly can fight the Zerker, and no one else reaches her. So we go... Oh, ooh, can you fight the Zerker,
The ratio?
though, is what I'm wondering.
Probably about an Iron Rune.
But we have the Iron Rune on you. Oh, no, we have a second one, don't we?
Do we have 2 by this point?
I believe so.
I'm trying to remember where we would have gotten a second one.
Yeah, we have a second one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we just need to figure out how to trade it to him, which will probably be like Desmond's job.
I'd say Desmond can probably participate in the trade chain.
If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can yoink.
Zoop. Yoink is such a good staff. I don't think we'll ever stop singing the praises of how good Yoink is.
Do that.
Repo.
Do this.
Nice.
Hand axe to fight them. And then... we can't get 37 crit. I can't both drop Clark and get a Iron Rune onto the ratio, so maybe instead of enemy phasing this guy, we just player phase him.
So what can Holly not take drop?
Yeah, the push con, the downside of push con.
No, push con, you were the chosen one. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it, but because we can't repo, so yeah, we just can't. That's fine.
Upsetting. Because I was thinking you can't even like put Desmond 1 down and then Thracia trade it. Like Holly takes.
Oh wait. Okay, no, I've got it. If we put, but then he's in range of the Cav as well. Never mind. Yeah, because I was gonna say we put Desmond here, then we have Horatio swap with Desmond, but then Horatio's in range of the Cav and the Zerker, so he dies anyway. Because if we put Desmond here, had Holly trade the Iron Rune, then Horatio goes here, grabs the Iron Rune, and swaps, he would get to that tile, but he's also in range of the Cav.
Yeah.
The Master Sword Cav.
That's a little not alright.
But we can bolting to make this guy easier to kill on player phase. And I think that's probably a smart idea.
And it gives us rank.
If only PushCon hadn't fucked over our rescue dropping. And you love that skill. Angry face.
I love it because it's funny, and this is certified funny.
I suppose.
I don't know about you, but I think that was hilarious.
I think Agnes critting was hilarious. Personally.
That was also pretty funny. My favorite archetype of unit, 8 movement and sits on enemy face with a hand axe and doesn't die.
The reason that I had her heal up, by the way, is one of these Mage Knights deals some damage to her. It's like 5 damage or something. So she needed to be above 2 HP. And it's just that, unfortunately, unlike Tellius, there's no herbs or whatever. Usually I like the high heal vulneraries, but in this particular niche situation it screwed me over, so now it's the worst design choice ever, smiley face. I think it's that Mage Knight who hasn't moved yet.
In an ideal world, we have like multiple healing items, but I understand those are probably like difficult to try to like add new healing items into the game.
Oh, none of them dealt any damage to her, damn. Oh, is it the guy who's like... Oh, maybe it's the guy who's like directly... Because when I ran it last time, she died to like 2 damage or something.
Oh, is it the sorcerer?
It's not the sorcerer, because it was this turn. I hadn't gotten to this. Oh, it's the gilded guy, right? Gilded guy's 45.
Oh,
so
the
he
gilded
dealt like
tortoise
5 or
damage.
something to her. Because the sorcerer is 49.
49.
So yeah, 45. She lives.
Okay. Zwoosh.
So now what we need to do is take care of this whole situation. The Zerker went that way, which is pretty cool for us, I guess.
Is he going to the other village?
I think he's going for the other village. Or he's got heal AI or something silly. Right, Master Sword, I forgot.
How many enemies in this game, or how many enemy armies actually have healing stabs in this game?
Not this one. Oh wait, no, yeah, nope, not this one.
Because that's something I've really come to appreciate about TMGC, is that there are almost no enemy healing stabs, which means you never have to deal with enemies like awkwardly running away from you to go get heal AI.
Let's steal this gem before we kill the Master Sword guy. I have to figure out the
Shiny
best
rock.
way to kill him. But he's a little bit terrifying. Desmond, do you one-shot with the Horse Slayer, please? You do, okay.
Yeah!
That gets rid of that, like, huge-ass fucking problem.
Also, we showed off Liam, but I don't think we've showed off Liam's squad yet. The guys Liam joined with are also really cracked out.
Don't send Volchi. Yeah, let's show off his squad. We got, very terrifying
But they all got
people.
gilded weapons. Yeah, these guys are scary.
If you can get a Light Ruin here, or just a Volchi user here, and, like, fuck with their AI, it's very nice. Especially if you leave, like, this section unblocked.
See, I tried leaving a really high defense unit there to choke all of them, and defense capped Joseph does not wall Liam's squad.
That sounds like a Joseph problem.
That does not work.
Alright, the epic Desmond.
Isn't he always? It's okay. I'm having my mind blown with this run because with how high numbers get in TMGC, I really thought we were going to be in a constant state of like cycling out old units for new ones basically every time a new unit joined. But being this far in the run and Desmond is still OKOing things.
Honestly, quite incredible.
It's crazy. It's wild. He's still able to contribute this much. Is she a Horse Slayer?
Yeah, but it doesn't kill.
No!
I think we want to do this anyway, so we can, get the kill with the B-curve bow. Although,
B-curve.
I guess this ensures, because I didn't run the B-curve numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we don't have B-curve on you.
Oh, right. Give me back my B-curve.
Good trade. Give me back my B-curve.
Yoink.
That
Go
seems
crit?
pretty good. Yes! Okay.
Ooh.
So he's fucking epic. He fucking
Resolve.
just nukes this guy. Oh, it is resolve moment, isn't it? And then we can
Oh.
dance, but let's make sure it's with Yu. Okay, that's the Yu one.
Yeah, make sure we dance with the right dancer. Petition to add a secret event where if you get this Todd event specifically with Todd Yu, he tries to take Yu and then she kills him on the spot. And then she gets another cool. Then she gets a cool PRF.
You're just saying that because it's Yu.
Yes, I am because I like Yu.
And ooh, wait, who reaches you? Oh, is it? No, it's.
Wait, turn on the ranges. Oh, Morningstar. I think.
Oh, you're right. It is Morningstar guy.
There's the Morningstar all the way on the far left side of the map.
Forgot about that guy. Thankfully we have healing, but I was like just immediately. Whoa!
Yeah. So
healing will save,
Morningstars,
right? Because the Morningstar is going to be 24 divided by 2 damage.
So she should be fine.
I mean, we could also just
with
yoink to be safe. But now, if we physics, she'll be fine.
Yeah, as fun as a tool Morningstar is, enemies with Morningstars get kind of annoying for damage ranges.
Yeah.
Because they're not super threatening. So, hey Todd, we should talk to this guy.
Yeah, so this guy's a bounty hunter looking for Todd, and I want to show off both scenarios, and this is as good a time as any to save point.
Yeah, why not?
So, you have a couple of options for what you can do with this bounty hunter. This is the first one.
Toddsworth Toddington.
He's a wanted man. The man who should not be allowed to roam free. Hand him over and I'll make it worth your while. This moral choice is actually almost as good as the Raisin versus Renewal one.
Your choices really matter. 1,200 gold pieces to have.
Bye, Todd!
To give up your dancer. And there is no joke to this. You don't, like, rescue Todd in the next map and keep your money. Like, that's it. Todd is gone.
Or you can do this, which is there is a joke to this. A fan, are you? That was easy. Look, make this easy. You're my next paycheck. I feel you want to harm me. That's correct. You're quick on the uptake. Could you don't?
Could you don't?
That's not even a sentence. You can't arrest me. That'd be quite rude. Watch me.
Oh my god!
I like how it has the fucking ROM creator's name in there as well. And then we get this loveliness.
Whoosh.
36 hit, by the way. What was that? Did my prayers get answered? Damn, about time. Well, I can kill now. This'll test my morals. Throw yourselves onto Todd.
The Todd hand!
And that gives us the Todd hand, and also, just, it doesn't take his action. Which is pretty cool. And the Todd hand gives lethality, right?
Yeah, it grants lethality while it's equipped. And, so lethality usually takes all durability, but all is less than infinity, so you can just do it as many times as you want.
You have to hit, but, you know.
You just have to hit the guy.
I guess we can Bard train to get Athena out of Morningstar range anyway.
Oh, it's very silly. The Todd hand is such a goofy weapon. That whole scene playing out is peak.
Would you call it peak Milkman Go comedy, smiley face?
It's peak fiction. Could you don't? I kind of want to slow it down and see what the long string of text he actually says is, because I can only catch little bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. We have y'all over here.
I like the archer tucked in the corner under the cliff where he can't reach anybody.
But he can walk around the woods, right?
Yeah, he just has to slowly walk through the
He can
woods.
be the woods bro. He can be our woods
To
bro.
the woods.
So let's. I'm thinking about giving Clark my energy drops. Oh, they're on. Right, I forgot. They're not in the convoy. They're on people.
They're in the extended convoy
So
in the storehouse.
Peter is gonna be the person I give most of my remaining
Right, Peter.
stat boosters to, but he has almost capped strength. So like the energy drops have to go to someone else, and I think Clark is probably a pretty good candidate.
Unless you want to give him the Toby for Astra shenanigans. Actually, Toby might have capped strength.
I think Toby has capped strength on Maniac mode. Yeah, I guess the other option would be Flynn for Astra shenanigans.
Yeah, and Double Lion shenanigans.
That's true. And Flynn's, like, his big thing is that he just doesn't have strength. Because I was thinking, like, oh, Clark, because Ranger, but Flynn only has 2 less strength than Clark, and he actually doubles stuff, and not just because of Double Lion, but also, like, this. And he'll have more strength than Clark when he gets the Ranger promo bonuses.
He's gonna promote again.
Oh, wait, no. I thought Clark had 18. Right, 18 is, Layla's strength.
Yeah.
22. Oh, he's only... How much does Flynn get from the Ranger promo? I know it lowers his strength cap. You can check it in the bot, right?
I think... Let's try something.
Oh, let's get this support while we have, like, a free turn.
Let's see if this works.
I don't think Clark is gonna need an energy drop for this map specifically. So I think we don't give it yet, and I, like, consider my options.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what we do want to give him? We definitely want to give him an arm scroll.
Yeah.
Let's grab that physic back, and I guess Force Spike. That I think everyone just sort of waits here, and we see what happens, because we only have one more set of reinforcements, I believe. Okay, so now the Berserkers they've realized there's no village for them. And now Agnes can delete all. So yeah, that guy deals 3 damage, so that's what would have killed her, the Gilded Sword guy, if he had reached.
Gotcha. This girl can't be a Marcus. She's not weak to the rapier.
Well, she's just Marcus holding the real last shield.
No way, the real last shield. Think about how much Marcus's position on the tier list will change if he had access to the real last shield.
That would be honestly quite incredible.
Now instead of taking some damage from Eric, he takes almost no damage from Eric.
When would he get the real last shield, though? Like, in his starting inventory, or, like, halfway through? I think he gets it at whatever time we get the Delphi shield, which is Battle Before Dawn. Because, like, that's the best comparison, right?
I don't think there's any more anti-horse weapons for the rest of the game at that point.
Doesn't, that Paladin have a Horse Slayer? The one who, like, gets glitched super hard mode bonuses?
He has a Silver Lance and that's it.
For some reason I thought he had a Horse Slayer. Maybe it's because he's just so cracked that it feels like he's dealing effective damage.
Yeah, funnily enough, I think one of the last anti-horse effective weapons in the whole game is like the Horse Slayer Myrmidon. I think that's one of the very last anti-horse weapons in the whole game.
He was hinting at the future of the reclassing system.
Horse Slayer Myrmidon fumbles the bag so hard, the enemy just gives up on using effective weapons for the rest of the game. Why am I not doing effective damage to this Cavalier? These things must suck.
We banished that guy. Goodbye, bandit.
Banished. Bandished.
And now we have these scary motherfuckers to deal with.
Yeah, Liams.
I think what we want to do... None of you have stealable weapons either. Like, nothing muggable. You have muggables. But
tasty stuff to
none
steal.
of the rest of them do. I also want Liam to... I want to kill Liam before he uses any durability.
Yeah.
Morningstar guy, right?
I know one funny strat I've seen a bunch of people do is berserking Liam. So then he just Falanotises a bunch of his own guys, which looks very silly, but I don't like using my Falanotis.
I did it in my first playthrough.
I might needs it later.
You do might needs it later. You do might needs it later. Do that, we send you down there. Just do this. And then we could potentially yoink Agnes back over to help with the Liam squad.
Yup. Meow.
Come on, Damien. Yes!
Zwoosh.
What an epic gamer.
Me when good units are good.
Skills, shove.
Shove.
Staff, yoink. You.
Now,
And
Emil, I had a
think
feeling would be sticking around. So I'm happy he's still here.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He do be pretty cool.
I would even go so far as to say he's epic.
Oh, right, I could hit you as well, I guess. Morningstar on Morningstar doesn't auto-kill, right? Yeah, it doesn't auto-kill.
Yeah, it doesn't do the weird auto-kill thing.
I think it's just to stop you from trivializing Morningstar with your own. But I think this is still our best way of handling the Morningstar, is just to have Vlad chip away at him over the course of... Well, if he crits, it's over the course of 2 turns, but...
I think I remember pointing that out. At one point I tried to Morningstar a Morningstar guy while, like, Retna was watching. And it was like, oh, I didn't know it does that. But I actually kind of like that, so it's staying.
I like it. I think it was a very good choice. Whether it was intentional or not, I like it a lot.
Otherwise, you could just very easily Morningstar the enemy Morningstars, and then they don't exist anymore.
Because you usually outrange... Well, eventually they end up with cap magic, but for a time you outrange, and even when you don't outrange, you are just, like, matching them.
Morningstars that start on the map also don't move, usually, so it's very easy for you to walk into their range and then attack them.
Yeah. We are kind of now playing a man down because Svelte, like, just trivialized that objective for us, but I think that was worth it.
Yeah, I think playing with one less unit slot now is better than having to overextend to the far left to go try to get that.
Especially because now we can do this and fuck up
Light
their AI
room!
even further.
the Volk.
Okay, so
Override.
Clark override.
This guy's so beefy.
Yeah, it's
And you
No, it's
can't
a
fight him at one
problem.
range.
Can't fight him at one range, and like can't enemy phase him.
Vengeance with Ballista.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
If we crit, that is 75 ass damage. We made a mistake fighting you.
Vengeance.
Oh, we did
Yo!
crit. Okay. Told me the epic. His men are still very scary, but being able to just immediately fucking kill him, I think is a good first step.
Oh, I guess the combo we skipped with Zeke and Clark gives you a little hint that Zeke can use the Buckbow as a PRF, which is kind of cool. Brave Lance? That's over 60 damage.
The accuracy, though,
Oh, I didn't see the hit rate.
it was 81.
Yeah, that's not great.
Blair gives how much with charm?
Blair Inspiration's 2 damage.
No,
And 10
charm.
hit. Oh,
Or charisma,
charisma.
sorry. This is 10. Okay, Mikey can Brave Lance here. Because I want to give Banner Lance to Clark so Clark can get the boss kill. So, what we do is we yoink Blair up so she can give Charm to Mikey. And that means Mikey is perfectly accurate here.
Whoosh.
And then you can Noonie-san for 40 damage. Which means Clark can trade the Bannerlands and get, with 100% accuracy, a luck bow kill. Well, look what we got here. You're still alive and kicking, Clark? Heard I can't say the same about that Viridian kid. Do you wish to provoke me, Liam? I know you outmatched me, but I've got a new purpose. And with that, a new set of allies to call my own. Surely you don't think you can outmatch us all? Actually, I do. And I'll start with the man years beyond his prime. You say that, but my allies, specifically, getting the fucking Bannerlands, is why I was able to kill you with 100% accuracy.
With the power of friendship.
Cringe-ass power
Clark
of
is so
friendship,
baller.
but it's based now.
Power of friendship, but you have to be adjacent to Bannerlands.
Anyway, that's fucking Agnes's PRF. I hope you are aware.
Valanotus. Say hello to like 150 something crit. Yo! Force Spike!
Force Spike's so fucking good! Force Spike's so fucking good, y'all!
Me when 30 might weapon.
I believe she is in Morningstar range. But I think she's actually safe from Morningstar. 14 res, so it's 10 divided by 2 is only 5 damage, even if she gets crit. She would have to get
Besides,
double crit?
we can't kill the Morningstar. We have to wait for it to run out of uses so we can steal it.
Oh, we could do that. Like, unironically, we could do that. That is a lot of money, also.
You see, everyone, I said this on purpose because I knew Danny would now try to steal it.
New?
Because when it breaks, it unequips. Aren't I just real silly? The ratio!
Okay, so... Yu can kill the sniper with bolting banner lance.
Nice.
Oh, but we have to get bolting to her.
Oh, right, we have to, like, give her a bolting. Is Emil gonna be doing very much this turn?
Well, I think Emil's gonna also be boltinging.
Boltinging. Oh, right, she's holding the Bembo better.
Yeah, no, and then it breaks, so she can't enemy phase anyway. Because I was thinking, like, if we could trade it away somehow. But then
Quick, drop the Bembo better.
So I can trade a bolting to Yu after Horatio moves. $29. Okay, here's... We do that. And now... we can trade a bolting to Yu. That's light. That's... okay,
light
that's
bolt.
Anima.
Bolting, not lightning. Hi.
Here.
We're even getting drive attack now.
The thing is that then... It's 29. Because you... 34 times 2... oh, that doesn't kill. 38 times 2, that kills. Okay.
I guess 2 tiles to the right gives you Zeke's bonuses as well. But I don't know if that tile is needed for someone else.
That wouldn't kill here, though, right? That's still 60... yeah,
oh wait, that's
62.
still 2 damage shy, huh?
So yeah, we kill the warrior with Yu.
Bolting! Okay.
Now it's just the sniper. Which we can... okay, so I think what we do is we can yoink Agnes in.
Oh, could we also, like, status a sniper if we need to?
Oh, we could. Yeah, we could sleep him, maybe?
Because if you try to yoink, I think it's going to put Agnes to the right of Z. Because the priority is going to keep going up, left, right, down until...
yeah. So I think you're right.
So
I think we just sleep this
sleep
sniper,
this.
and like that's that problem solved.
Because this guy's terrifying.
So then
Gilda
you
sniper.
can't reach anyone. You have 24. So against both Yu and Blair, Blair needs to get double crit in order to, like, die.
I think we'll be alright.
Oh, do you reach...
Totally unrelated, but where's the next save point? Oh, it's right there next to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna save, I think, after this turn.
I think it's a good idea. Take drop.
All the Double Lion Yu fans, pop off in chat, please.
Woo! She did a thing!
I don't think we bolting here, though. I think we kill them, like, the regular old-fashioned way.
Good old-fashioned killing.
Oh, I didn't even think about we could Stormbow, too. We could have gone for
Stormbow
that.
also exists.
But I don't think that, like, would be a great thing to rely on. And I kind of prefer having Damien going this way so he can, like...
not be near all the guys that's about to try to kill him.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna go the other way now, right? So that's 12. Oh, even a double crit, she doesn't die. Right. I forgot, she's getting support bonuses, isn't she? With Emil
probably.
and... Because she doesn't have the Zeke one, we skipped that.
Oh, the Zerberker's just gonna run over.
I mean, the Zerker doesn't know what he's doing. You know not what you're doing.
Wait, they're all clogging up here. They didn't go try to go down.
Oh, because they see that they can kill Svelte.
They see Svelte, so they're like, oh, I want to go for Swanzalos.
I mean, we can break and unequip the Morningstar, because that's worth a lot of money.
It is a possibility.
Oh, right, you're not the real... Because we want to do it with the real ratio. Okay, I think we go the real ratio. Please stand up, please stand up. We should be close to ranking up light, right?
Should be.
Yeah, only 8, so only 4 attacks. Take... Drop... I swear we'll arm scroll Clark eventually, smiley face.
The actions are just too important.
If we vulnerary, like, we can just drain the Morningstar this way, right? Even with the double crit, she's safe. Because it's, 12 times 2, yeah. So we do that. And I guess Yu, like, now... the thing is, like, after that turn, now I wish Yu was a dancer. But I do think that, like, having that Brave Bolting selectively... I wish you could early untransform, like, forcibly early untransform.
Yeah. That would be a little bit really helpful.
Here, we'll get some Staffy XP as well. Oh, you don't have a... Who has a Mend? She has a Mend. Oh, and he has a Mend, right? Yeah. Just heal up Yu, I guess. Like, Yu's HP doesn't really matter.
Staff rank!
But I wanted the staff rank, and I feel like spending a Mend is better than spending a Yoink. In terms of, like...
Yeah.
We have a ton of Yoink, and, like, I'm consistently buying Mends, but we can get Mend in the prep shop.
Mend is more easily accessible, yeah.
Whereas Yoink, like, I can definitely see myself ending the game with far more Yoinks than I expected to, but I can also definitely see myself ending the game and being like, I'm sure glad I was able to Yoink 7 times in a row. on that one specific map.
You know, that map.
Yeah, the Yoink map.
The map where you need Yoink to beat it.
Smiley face. Is, do you actually, I actually have a question. So the final secret character, the Goto, whose skill gives him infinite range on staffs, do you know, does that give infinite Yoink range? Because I think that would be very, like, obviously you have infinite warp and rescue range, so, like, you know, who cares? But I think it'd be very funny.
I think, because I think the only thing it doesn't grant infinite to is, like, the Caduceus.
Yeah, just because the funky way that Caduceus works.
I think it used to, and then it got changed.
I imagine that was a fucking, like, nightmare in terms of
making
not
it work
crashing
properly.
the game. Yeah. The real ratio, please stand up.
Swoosh! Look at this guy, can't even poke his back.
Let's make sure that... I'm gonna save point after we kill the archer before engaging with Liam's... Or, that's not even Liam's squad, that's Fiona's squad, right?
I think so. I think we're pretty much done with the Liam squad.
This is the last of the Liam squad. The last of the Liams. Yo, in addition to 65-65, he has 8-8 time now.
8-8!
There we go.
Ranks increase.
I just think that's probably our best choice.
I can't think of anyone else that really needs it.
Yeah, like, it'd be nice to get, like, Ptolemy up to S and another staff rank, but I think Ptolemy's mostly using his personals anyway. And then, like, we're not going for the big iron.
Oh my goodness, both crits.
Yeah, but we live.
Yep.
We live those, baby. I don't think it's broken yet. It's like one more round. Yeah, so this will be the round that breaks it. And do we do banish here? Yeah, we do banish here. Because then after banish we have, because we'll get doubled and then doubled again for killing, and that gets us
a lot.
C, right?
That should.
No, it'll only give
we're
us,
right there.
oh no, it'll only give us 4, right. And so then we end, and then we will save point before taking on this final group. Flashing lights warning.
Whoosh.
Alright, fucking Svelte just, like, completely trivializing this group by accident.
It's so cool.
So that's 29 times... That is a kill, because that's 58. That is also a kill. None of the rest of you... Oh, wait, you can't reach... Yeah, okay, so I think we caliber... Because we have longer to go on the anima, we only need to do 1 attack with light. We need 5 attacks with anima. We should be able to get it, though. And then you... Because Yu is still transmogrified, okay. So there. Smite.
Ballista! Shove.
Here.
Get out of the way, Blair.
And then... Oop. Kill and murder. Because he's based like that.
Pew. Resolve.
And now we can just, like, slowly start picking on these losers. And get the experience we want on Clark and, Tommy. And I think we're, like, pretty...
Set?
Yeah, the last squad is Peter's squad. Who, like, we do have a couple of things we want to steal from Peter's squad. Well, not from Peter, but from... This guy, we got to steal the blue gem, and it'd be nice to steal the spear as well. Like, just 5 more durability spear, why not? And then, these warriors have a few things that would be cool to steal. And obviously, we want to steal the Morning Star.
So many things we could take.
Theft is fun. In Fire Emblem. Don't rob Walmart.
In Minecraft.
The poor defenseless Walmart will actually starve to death if you steal their Nintendo.
No, don't do that.
But only in Minecraft.
The enemy's so confused.
What's going on?
There's like an invisible wall the programmers left on top of this bridge that I can't walk through.
Welcome back to another episode of Out of Bounds. I'm your host, this random general. Today we're trying to figure out why there's an invisible wall on this bridge and what's on the other side of it.
Don't worry, the Swordmaster can try to BLJ through Speltzalis' space. Oh, we can even move Spell one tile forward if we want it to be real silly.
That would be very silly. But I'd rather not, because I don't want multiple, like when Horatio's picking people off.
Oh, you want them only to come one at a time. That's
yeah,
fair.
if we let them come one at a time, then we have a much better situationship going on. Just making sure, because, you know, she can be tricky with her 3-range Sonyan.
Whoop. The ratio.
How are we for Staff Savant? 1 away, right? Yeah.
Nice. We gotta look out for the true Sonyan on the boss.
I mean, it is actually pretty scary.
Yeah, once the True Sonyan had its power unshackled so that way it can start doubling again, this boss suddenly became like 100 times more scary.
Thank you, Damien. Stormbow smiley face.
What do we say, class? Thank you, Damien.
Alright, and then... Booda booda boo, booda boo, booda boo, booda boo, 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 boo. That.
No matter how hard we try, we can't get over this bridge.
There's
What's
just
happening?
something in the way. There's something funny going on. I'm sensing some
you
funny
need the,
business. Walt, you're being a saucy baka.
You need the Devon goggles so you can see the chameleon guy standing on the bridge.
The Devon goggles. How do you think Svelte Wallace wears the Devon goggles? Like his big eye in one goggle hole, or them on his forehead?
If a Beagle wore glasses, would he wear them like this or this?
Just do this.
Weapon rank. Zwoosh. Caliber animation's so good.
Oh wait, that's not even inversion. Fuck, I've been wasting calibers.
I thought you were doing that on purpose.
No, it was by accident.
Oopsies.
I would have gotten more rank and also wasted a less valuable weapon. Sad.
Your Honor, I plead whoops-a-daisies.
This would be so fucking funny. This would be
so
fucking funny. It would be really funny.
Damage. You know, Danny, I have to hand it to you. That was really funny.
And that also means we can get that kill with Clark, like, very fucking easy.
Woo, Clark!
I mean, we could buy more caliber. I would like to have the flyer effect of magic. Frowny face. I wasted all of it.
Upsetting. There's, like, some flying wyvern dragons next map that caliber is cool for. Yo, Clark kill! The most sketch hit rate and counter damage.
I mean, like, charisma can give an extra... Oh, wait, Bannerlance gives 15?
Banner gives, like, 15.
Yeah, so if we go Banner here... then that is 100.
Woo! Clark kill! Clark kill!
Clark boss kill. Damn, this was gonna pay the bills. I would have lived in luxury. Sorry, Fiora. Maybe next time you'll reclass to Pegasus Knight.
The true onion. Oh, I guess we were talking about the gold durability weapons earlier. Do we want to say any words about the Sonyan that we just got?
Yeah, it's 2-3 range.
It's a very goofy lance.
We can't use it.
Oh, I think it's on Clark.
Oh, is it on? Right, because he didn't have, because he used the arm scroll. So this is a gold durability, and it's just 22 might, 90 hit, 2-3 range. Like, it's just a longbow, but for lances. It combines with the shoring staff, pretty cool.
Yeah, there's no other bells or whistles. It's just a 2-3 range lance with good numbers.
It's just, what if good numbers?
You know what? I like good numbers on my weapons. Inversion.
So this is what I wanted. I would have gotten so much more rank so much faster.
We will never financially recover from this.
Hey, look, I financially recovered.
Woo!
And now we have this as well.
Take, drop.
And I guess move y'all over, because I am going to want to steal stuff. And trade this to the ratio. Because we want to steal from these warriors. Retweet if warrior.
Warrior.
And now that there's no Sonyan, it's like actually pretty risk-free. Because the warriors can't water walk, right? There's no more water walkers.
Yeah, it's a lot safer to like pick these guys off now. This is not the last time we'll be seeing Spelt Zalos. choke the point.
You say that, but it genuinely actually might.
Really?
I mean, what other choke points specifically for Svelte would there be? Because we have Simone, who can, like, do staffing and stuff, right? Like, the reason for this on Svelte... The reason why this was, like, cool on Svelte was because he could fly and get the side objectives. But, like, if all Svelte is offering is choke points, like, there's some flight utility in the next map.
I know in the Tarkin map, I got a lot of use out of Svelte choking, because there are certain points in the sand where it's only a one-tile white choke point, and there were a lot of points where I could just plug a gap with Svelte and like stop the enemies for a sec. But I don't know if we'll have too many units by that point we want to deploy.
Well, that's the next map, the Tarkin map is what I was talking about. Where, like, there's some flight utility, but if all he's offering is, like, flying and choking points, I'll do that with Simone. Like, any day of the week, because she staffs.
I keep forgetting that the next map isn't the fog map.
No, that comes after.
That comes afterwards. I always get the order of those maps mixed up a little bit. Patiently waiting. More stuff.
This, combine the halberd we just stole. And that should have combined them into a 10-use one. No, it didn't. I was holding to combine, but... There we go, that's fine. Yoink you. Is that safe?
Staff Savant. Should be.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
So now, only thing left is Clark getting levels.
Paragon Band.
True.
All tightly wound up in a corner over here.
Yeah. Okay, trade. Yeah, this is, like, definitely not worth the brain power I'm giving it.
But funny. Think of all the maximizing we can do.
Oh, right, because I was trying to... I screwed it up. I was trying to get the Paragon... I was trying to get the Banner Lance over this so we could one-shot. Or one round. This means that I don't have to Canto, he can just, like, stay there, I guess.
This is fine. With all the reluctance I can muster.
Okay, and then... we Lockbow you. You go over here. We still want to steal from this warrior. Oh, that's with Banner Lance. Shame. was hoping to save a longbow use.
Hey, this just means more boat rank. We have to get to double S so we can use the double bow.
The double bow.
No way, the quadruple bow.
The quintuple bow. The quintessential bow.
The dodecahedron bow. Yo, luck bow range?
But then, like, we die.
Yeah. But 50 avoid.
I don't think that is enough.
But 50 crit avoid. You're on
Yeah,
Earth
we still
Peak.
die.
We die painfully.
I think dying is cringe and winning is based.
Remember, dying is cringe.
Only true cringe lords die.
Would never be cringe.
This.
Yippee!
And then move you down. We get sure shot. Okay,
Sure
so now it
shot!
doesn't matter who gets what kills.
I am so excited for Sure Shot Stormbow.
So then what we do is this. Actually, can we...
Stormbow! It's so beautiful. Let's go!
Here it comes.
The storm approaches.
The
Sure
storm
shot!
approaches.
We have found the real Stormbow tech.
So then you're gonna go there, so Holly goes here. Oh, you're gonna equip the Tomahawk, so we can't steal the Brave Axe because we don't have the con for it, do we? Yeah, we're just shy. Or actually, you might not. I don't know what you'll equip. I guess we'll find out what you're gonna do.
Will he equip anything?
No, I guess, like, not equipping anything because no, like, changes there. So we go Steel, Tomahawk.
But what if I stole another weapon?
What if I danced for you and you got to steal again?
I'll do it again.
And we get the hammer. And we're gonna need to do some combining. We're gonna need to do a lot of combining.
With our powers combined.
Oh, the Stormbow break? Oh no, right, it's stupid range.
It's 4-5 range. Stormbow! Pew, 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 pew.
So you're dead. Goodbye, lady.
It's so beautiful. I don't even think I did this in my run. I didn't think to do Sure Shot Stormbow.
Are you stationary? You are stationary, okay.
Yeah, Jormungandr just has weird range.
And then let's go supply. Okay, we stole a bunch of fucking axes, so we gotta combine some stupid axes.
We're running out of convoy space again.
That's what the combining is for. The combining.
Thank you, TMGC, for having combining, unlike engage for some reason.
I mean, I would prefer engage than no combine to Awakenings forces you to combine without asking you. So if you have like a bunch of one-use rescue stabs, you have to leave them on your benchwarmers inventories.
I remember...
Which is so silly.
I remember playing Awakening for the first time in ages and forgetting that it did that, and I kept, like, convoy dumping certain items that I didn't need. And I kept going, like, where is this thing? Like, where's my... Like, my items are disappearing into the ether. Like, what is happening?
Like, I think
And then someone's
combine is
like, "Oh, let's do some
awesome,
auto-combine."
but like, only selectively, because sometimes you legitimately want, like, hey, I've got 3 rescue users, I want to be able to, you know, rescue 3 times in the same turn, without having to do complicated trade chains.
I'll take 3 3-use physics over 1 9-use physic any day.
That was your only weapon, right? You don't have a... yeah.
Yeah, it's just Morningstar. Stealable Fenrir. We have so much garbage in the convoy. We're gonna be able to sell so much, combine so much of it.
Perfect.
Yo, the one-use combat art!
One-use combat art on Stormbow, of all things, as well.
Pew, pew, pew.
I forgot that Jormungandr can counter a Stormbow, because it's not technically a siege tome, they just have, like, weird range.
Oh yeah, it's not a ballista weapon.
Alright, let's get y'all, like, ready spaghetti.
Ready. Heal up.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how this went, though.
Yeah, I think this is very well played. I think you did a great job with it.
The only, like, downside is, now that I've trivialized the map, like, that was one of my favorites, in a way that we didn't have to give special resources anything. In order for the map to be, like, as fun as it used to be on future playthroughs, I kind of have to intentionally not take that. It's like when you discover the warp skip and you're like, well, I have the resources for it, but I'm choosing not to.
Yeah.
You know, you can choose not to, but it doesn't make it any less, like, kind of roll your eyes moment.
It still kind of feels a little bad, because you're like, well, I could just warp skip this, but...
For the last little approach. Because we have the Danger Axe guy next. I think the best way to bait them is just spell, right?
Probably.
And then just
The
get ready
danger
to...
pick.
We have to talk, and then do a bunch of murder. And also, I guess, do a theft, because we have the blue gem coming up as well. And you can get S-rank swords, and S-rank anima, and B-rank light. I think that's very good.
Nice.
Because that's like everything we're gonna need on the ratio.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna need anything higher than C Dark.
What even are like the high rank darks? There's Glitch, and I know Glitch and Voltke, but like we're never reaching those.
There's Hell, there's...
Mostly stuff that is like so utility that it can just be on Simone, right?
Like, German Gondor might be...
Jormungandr.
But I don't think we care. I guess we haven't Morningstarred yet.
Yeah, we can bait
Oh, we
him
can
this
Morningstar the
way, I
danger
guess. And we can actually
and then he kills
kill
Bannerlance.
by getting inspiration. Oh, or Bannerlance, yeah.
Why not both?
And that gets us Danger Pick, which is... Is this the last Pist durability weapon? It's the Axe one. I think this is the last one, right?
I think...
Dark, Light, Anima... Axe, Lance, Bow, Sword. Yeah, so this, it's just 66 a bunch, and it doubles damage dealt and taken. I've lost units to leaving it equipped, but it's also the funniest way to kill the final boss, because you just ether danger pick, fucking nuke them.
It is very funny.
Axes are the most boring fucking weapon out there because it's always just high damage moment.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, so now they've schmooved. So Blair can talk to Peter.
No, we didn't get the Butch recruitment.
Peter's awesome. I love this unit. So, Peter is sort of on the opposite side of the spectrum of Clark, where he's also kind of just got okay stats. But instead of it being like Ranger's a really good class, Wyvern's a really good class, right? Flyers are awesome. I think Peter's stats are like marginally better than Clark's. Like he's got good bulk and almost capped strength, which is really nice. But his growths are pretty fucking abysmal. So unlike Clark, who like will get better in just the funny growths way, Peter's usually mostly stuck like where he starts. His best growths are defense and strength, and like his bulk's not good enough that the defense growth really matters. And then like, woohoo, we get 2 levels.
Yay.
He has certain blow though, which I think isn't actually like very meaningful skill. And then his level up skill is to spoil.
Woo! Gotta make that bank.
Headlock. At this point in the game. But yeah, Wyvern Lord is like, it's a more common, or I guess if we're counting the pegs, like flyers are more common than rangers. But I also think it's, equally just, it's a nice class to have in just the filler unit situation. I think he slots onto teams more easily, because especially if you didn't send Frederick, just like having another flyer is nice.
Yeah.
But also, like, by this point we have a pretty competent Air Force, so, similar to Clark, if you don't have the need for him, he doesn't really offer much in the way of, like, anything super special to make him stand out as the, like, this is the guy. Despoil is a meme, like, sell the Goddess Icons. And unlike Joseph, it's not so early on that the mini-gem is a financial boon. Like, the mini-gem means nothing at this point in the game. The amount of money we're spending and earning every map.
Stuff's expensive now. We're buying silvers, bolting, secret shops. Like, it just doesn't work as well anymore.
In Joseph's case, the mini-gem might actually, like, change what you can buy. But, like, for Peter, it's just so that you can have YouTube clip moments.
Yeah.
The fact he has, like, axes and certain blow is kind of cool, because it means he just will never miss. Not much to say beyond that, like, he's just generic late-game Wyvern.
Yeah, I used him a little bit in my recent playthrough, and he was a pretty good unit for, like, oh shoot, I have an empty slot and I don't know what to do with it. Here, Peter, go whack this guy with your good ranks or something. We
are probably after this map gonna give him a bunch of stat boosters just on the basis that like flyers are really good. But yeah, like I don't know, flyers are really good, and he's the last flyer.
Unit will have. Well, when flying unit will have big numbers.
He's not the last flyer. We've got 2 secret unit flyers and Frederick coming up. But, like, he's the last non-secret, non-Viridian flyer. The last flyer in the regular recruitment order, I guess.
Uh-huh.
He do be a flyer who do exist.
Hey, Luckbow!
Luckbow's pretty cool. We don't even get the Luckbow bonus. I'm just using it because, like, it kills and it saves me the silver uses.
Yeah,
like, I don't care about the flavor stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckbow's cool from a flavor perspective. Like, I don't mean I don't care about the flavor stuff. I mean, I don't care about, like, that ability from a gameplay perspective. And then we murderize you.
B curve.
Look at that. Fucking exact damage. Told so awesome.
3x exact damage.
Bow Flyer moment. This is why I do think that, like, Bow Flyer Layla would have actually been quite useful.
Yeah.
But
I think we'll still be alright.
not enough to justify the,
Replay the map.
Yeah.
We can use the Volk to kill.
the Volk to kill is so fucking funny.
Oh wait, it's not equipped anymore. That's right. The Morningstar's not equipped anymore, so the Volk doesn't Oko anymore.
Well, the Morningstar's in Holly's pockets.
This is so sad.
And now we just have y'all.
195. Combine the we can't combine the Dragon Axe.
Where's the hammer? Oh, there it is.
Hammer. Woo, go get him!
We are making our financial investment back. I swear it was not a waste. Smiley face.
We will use these hammers eventually. We'll use them all up.
I think
Oh
we
boy,
just
I
get
sure do
axe
love a
kills with
hammer.
Peter so that he can try to get an S-rank weapon, since we don't have an arm scroll available for him.
Yeah.
And this, like, theoretically gets us towards Despoil. That's a good Peter
Wow, it's almost
introduction, like Okoing the armors with a hammer. I wonder if that was planned out or if it's just, like, coincidence.
That almost feels like too perfect.
I mean, it could just be that hammer's really good.
Hammer is really good.
Like, hammer's pretty good.
Is that why we bought so many of them?
Hammer's, I think, arguably, some people would say the best weapon in the game. I mean, I'm sure some people would say that. It would be incorrect, but some people might say that.
Someone's bound to have said it at some point.
I said it. At this point.
It's me, TMGC Hammer Fan 776.
BRB, about to make a new fucking, alt Reddit account. TMGC Hammer Fan.
I heard you were talking about hammers. What game?
Oh, FE6 hammer? Never mind.
Oh, never mind. You
Thought
are
it was
unbased.
TMGC hammer.
Bonk.
Hey Lois, it's me, Peter. I did a murder. This is just like the time I killed that person. Bye-bye.
With a hammer.
With a hammer.